Hi there, Lee Munch, Master Business Coach and Trainer with your Monarch Money message for the week of November 21st, 2016. Well, more than halfway through November, there's less than 6 weeks to the rest of the year. And this week is Thanksgiving week here in the U.S. That time of year when we gather with friends and family and we talk about what we're thankful for. We also have lots of turkey, we watch football and all the other things that go along with the festivities. And most importantly, it is the official launch of our holiday season. So what does that mean for the small business owner? For the small business owner, a lot of times when I work with them, their business kind of comes to a standstill. They're busy sending out cards, they're giving gifts, they're having parties and things like that to thank their customers, which is well and good. But then what happens? Come January, nada. Nada, nothing. They are almost starting from scratch because, according to a lot of people, business shuts down over the holiday season. Well, the truth is, no business should shut down during the holiday season. There are still things to do. Take time off. I'm a big believer in that, but also make the most of this time. So I'm going to give you 3 strategies to have a successful and profitable holiday season. Strategy number 1, forget the cards, forget the gifts, forget the party. Don't do any of that during this time of year. You're just up there competing in a myriad of all the other people doing it as well. Unless you're the very first person to do it or the very last person to do it, or even not as much the last because they're kind of like burnt out by then. But unless you're the first person or you're doing something so crazy over the top they have to remember you, you're going to get lost in the myriad of everything that's coming their way. A much better time to thank your clients is not in December. Try the mid-year. Try another time of year. Do you know when I do it? I like to do it in January. Kind of sets the year off straight. In fact, we start off with what I call the Kickstart Retreat, which is a 3-day weekend where we plan the year and everything else. It's also my thank you for working with me. And they walk away with something. So don't do it in December. Do it some other time of year. Then you'll stand out because you're the only one doing something. That's the first thing. Secondly, a lot of people say, a lot of people say, oh, talk to me in the new year. We'll do this in the new year, et cetera, putting things off. Well, that's kind of human nature, isn't it? Human nature tend to procrastinate and put things off. And the holidays begins to be a perfect time of year to start that. What you should do with your customers, particularly your best customers, is set up a year-end review. It could be simple over the phone. It could be face-to-face if you do a local business. It could be some way, shape, or form. Who are your best clients? Who are your best customers? And set up a one-on-one. How did you do? To kind of review what they went, what they got, and everything else. And more importantly, set the stage for what they're going to need in 2017. Keeping customers is a lot simpler and easier than constantly having to get new customers. For every $1 you invest with a current customer, you're going to have to spend $6 to $10 to get a new one. And it's so much easier when you're dealing with people who are already your clients because they know you, they like you, they've gotten value from you, they've gotten results, whatever your business is. So it's easier to keep them, to constantly keep it to get new. So use this time effectively and efficiently, one-on-one. People might be putting off meetings on one hand, but if you say, hey, and you want to just make sure that I'm standing on the right foot, they're more open to it. It could be a half an hour, it could be an hour, whatever it is. Set up your one-on-one with your best customers. The third strategy, as I'm going to say, is accept the fact that people are in holiday mode and they may or may not want to be having meetings with you, with prospects and things like that. Set them on the calendar for the first half of January. This ensures that you're running out of the gates immediately in January. And you're not going to have to spend those first 2 weeks setting all these meetings up and then starting to compete with everybody else who's setting up all the meetings with all the people they want to get to, right? Gets all hairy. So those are 3 things that you can do when it comes to your customers and keeping business going to the season that's going to make a massive impact, not only on finishing your year on a high note, finishing your year on a high note, but setting the stage for an incredible 2017. Oh, and if you don't know who your top customers are or your best customers are, you might want to look and find out who that is by finding out how often people buy from you and how much they spend with you. It's very simple. Those are numbers you could be tracking, or at least learn. Find them out. Find out who are your top customers. Whatever accounting system you use or how you track the business of your business, find out. You can see how many times a person bought from you. You can see how much somebody spent. If you charge them and they paid you, then you're going to know. So start with that. Start with that this week. Find out who are your top customers if you don't know already. And then put the plan into place to keep them your top customers and to keep them happy and to grow your business effectively, efficiently, and set the stage for an incredible 2017. May this holiday season be the best ever. If you're in the States, have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy. To your success, Coach Lee.